felt inside. Such a welcome in the bellows, with open arms and seeing eye. With open arms I'm seeing you and I. Nothing comes easy, nothing comes easy. You and I will end up here together.
We had some music going. I think I got to turn that loop off on the other one though. We're finally onto the O's and the V's. I'm saying that as if there's multiple of them. I unpacked the bag already for the O. So we're ahead of the game. There's no crunchy plastic on stream this time. I do need to go ahead and boom. There we go. I do have my headphones in case I ever need to actually listen to the monitoring music, but it should be fine. I spent some time today actually going through the process of setting up music. Shout out to Good Kid, DMCA free on everything. I mean, that's just, they are the goats. Absolutely. What am I looking for? I need, this guy can sit up here for now. Because unfortunately we are sort of, once again, out of space working here. You like the different desk mat again? I feel like I've cycled through one each time. I might have used the pink one for the first two. I spilt coffee on those, so I had to go ahead and get them clean. No, this is too short. It does have to be this long one. But chat. How's everyone been? I know it's been a hot minute since I popped on stream. I've been telling myself I'm gonna do it. Tell myself I'm gonna get back into it, and I haven't. Shame this man. Shame this man. Why would they give us 2 3x2 flat instead of just a 2x6? Or run them this way with a 1. Like 2, yeah, 1 by, or 2x4 running here, and then a 1x4 running here. I'm not sure how this adds. I guess no, because these are both running long ways. The red is not cherry flavored. No, I assure you it's not. I have not tried it, but I can assure you, just like the Play-Doh, it is not cherry flavored. Ooh, I'm dropping things. It's even the right one. It's not. My hands are so oily right now. I tried washing them, but it just did not work. We are in fact missing. This needs to go here. There's a different piece of this. I should not have opened both of these bags. It becomes more difficult to find things. How are you doing today, Koi? Bored? I get that. You didn't do anything exciting this weekend? Like hours of cleaning and cooking like I did? There it is. Should have another one. Yep. It ended up under there. He's playing down with the king again. It is playing down with the king again. Hold on. That's the wrong music. Alright, how about that now? Pause, restart. It's gonna take a minute for that to load. Yeah, it's all Good Kid stuff. There. That's right, I turned you down, I forgot. One of my, but probably my favorite artist outside of my buddy's band. I was wondering why there was lyrics going on with it. But all of it's DMCA free. They love, even when they were at the Streamer Awards, they mentioned that. So people, we can use it for streams and stuff. I finally just got around to adding all of it. All right. No, that is right. Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself again. I think this is... Fortunately, I don't think there's a way for me to be able to track what song is playing and displayed on screen with the way that I'm running this. This is no move. This is V, and if I have time, maybe O. We'll see. It's a work night, but it's pretty early. Either I'll do 2 letters, or if I have the time to do it, maybe I'll just hop into something. I don't think I'm gonna get into Scrap Mechanic tonight. Is tomorrow Martin Luther King Jr. Day? It is. It's a federal holiday. Do we have off? No, it doesn't say that we've got off. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not getting into Scrap Mechanic tonight. I've been thinking about it, but then my mind started getting towards Minecraft with mods with friends and see how that goes. So we might have something engineering coming. We'll see. This coffee is interesting. I just took regular coffee, but I mean, you can't see it. I mixed coconut oil into it because I was looking at my fats for the day on my calorie app. I was way short. I had to find a way just to get something in, and that was like the easiest way I could think was just straight oil. Oh, interesting. This has a hinge piece on it. I've never seen one of these. Is there another one here? So we've got this little hinge piece that mates down into this one here. I've not seen that piece before. You know, when I get my new camera, maybe I can actually set that up here instead of the webcam. That'd be interesting. I just need this lens to come in stock. Really, to what? Me not seeing this, not having seen this piece before? No, I don't think I've seen the slimmer ones. I've seen just those little, like, whatever that is, the cylinder with the slit in it so it compresses into place and allows for rotation. Like, I've seen that before. I haven't seen it attached onto one of these. Let's see, we've heard Nomu, Tell Me You Know. This is Alchemist. This is fun testing, seeing what all songs I know and don't know from these guys. I ended up 615th global listener, and I only listened to them halfway through the year. I've been jumping around just not knowing what music I wanted all year. And then Good Kid popped up. My buddy was just like, hey, check out this. And I was like, oh, you know exactly what type of music I like. No, if you go onto their website, you can actually download MP3 and WAVs of their music. They have instrumentals. They have acoustic versions, and they have the regular versions of most of, or at least of some of their songs. They have full versions and instrumentals of all of them. So for the background music, I figured that instrumental probably just made the most sense. Be a little muddy and cluttered if there was multiple things, multiple vocals going on. This one really does not want to hold together with how thin this is being placed or being built. I'm trying to think of the name of this one. I know the lyrics. We talked about it all night. We thought we'd make it alright. We talked about it all night. We thought we'd make it alright. We talked about it all night. I can't think of the name of the song. I know it. I know the song. I can't name it though. Oh, it's Witches. I knew it was in my playlist. That's one of the newer ones that I added. I say newer. It's been in there for a few months. Yeah, all of their music, like, oh no. I don't think there's a song that I can say they missed on. I'm excited for this new album coming out because outside of Mimi's, Rift and Wall have probably been my favorite music that they've done. Wall especially. Like, I think Rift's a great song, but Wall I think was, yeah, go ahead, man. Wall just came out at a time for me where it really just hit, and I was able to connect with it in a way that I don't think I've been able to really connect with any other of their songs. Come on. Yeah, this one is not taking that long. There's not a ton of pieces here. This is faster. I know this one. Yeah, so you can see the shape of it kind of coming in here. It's gonna end up connecting in, I think. It's gonna be like that? Yeah, it should be like that. That looks right. I cannot wait to get a higher quality camera. I got this thing, and now I'm already like, nah, I need to upgrade again. If I'm doing this, it needs to be much, much better. And the only way I'm doing that is with an actual mirrorless or something like that. I don't trust a webcam anymore to try and get the quality that now I'm holding myself to, since I've been starting to do some photography. I've made the mistake of letting... First off, I'm using a green and red mouse pad. But also, I've made the mistake of letting some of the black pieces fall onto my black desk. All of this is blending together for me. The green on green, red on red, black on black. The only thing I'm seeing is the highlights of my key light reflecting off of the plastic. I wonder what we're gonna do here. The way that it's building something for all of this to come off of. Oh, well, that answers that. These are going to face inwards. I can't say I know this one. I'm gonna have to figure out which one this is. This is fun. Listening to the music this way is making me want to listen to it more in a different way than I've wanted to. I mean, it's not like it's a small band. I'd say they are wildly popular. And for good reason. I think they're a fantastic band. Maybe not like how I think I did a short on music where I was talking about how I thought that Ren was, and still is, a master of lyrics and storytelling. This is just like, I can listen to this music all day. I forgot to add this in. Other side. I need more of these guys. Nope. Here it is. Shoot, I know this one too. Is this Alchemist again? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Definitely sounds like it's Alchemist again. Okay, that makes a much more secure connection there. Very possible that I accidentally doubled up on music. I'll have to check the file. The way I was trying to add it into OBS was I added just a media source, which apparently you used to be able to do as a playlist. But when I'm in the media source properties now, there's no way to add a playlist. So I took all of it into a video editing program. I just pasted all of it across. No gaps in between any of it. And just exported that as one giant MP3. That's the way that I went ahead and added all of that into here. So it's one MP3 that'll just loop through. And it's not the ideal way to do it, I think, but it was definitely a workaround. Where am I missing this 3-piece at? There it is. Oh, it's the shorter one. Saying that I'm going to play something, I also need to get back to work on the photography project. I haven't touched that in 2 days. I jumped ahead a step. Yeah, it's a fun mouse pad. It just makes things get lost very easily. The rate that we're moving through this, we're probably going to do both the O and or the V and the O tonight. Oh, that's going the wrong way. Got that backwards. Hopefully that holds this together a little more sturdily. I did think it was quite weak, the way it was being held up here. That it? It looks like that's all the pieces. Yeah, it's saying swing it closed. Yeah, I mean, we're half an hour in. Half an hour in and done the V. I'm not just ending the stream. We did get plastic ASMR. Just trying to avoid it opening up the bags early and stuff like that. But alas, the plastic finds us even if we don't find the plastic. I also could probably go to the gym. I mean, it's a rest day, but like, there's always time to go to the gym, right? I know I'm way behind on the lyrics there. I was kicking myself when they dropped the retro. Witches is a great song. Like I was saying, there's not a song that I don't think they killed it on. Like this is very good band. I'm disappointed that I'm not gonna go see them on, or at least currently, they're not coming to a city by me on their tour. So I was like, I might fly, I might not, but I've already got multiple trips planned for this year. So I can't do another flight. It was unfortunate looking at that, and I'm crossing my fingers that they'll add more tours. Hopefully something a little bit closer, or more cities to the tour. This one's good. I forget what this is called. I've heard this one only a few times, and every time I'm impressed by it. Generally, I'm just not looking for the more somber tune while I'm at work. Dropped it again. This is an interesting way to get. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna do this again with my coffee. Can't say I'm loving this, but perhaps this is what I get for not doing well enough on making sure I get my fats in every day. I've been consistently, I think I said it, I've been half under what Macro Factor which is my calorie count app. I've been on half under what that's telling me to get, and that's only telling me to get 54. So to be at like 25, 35 grams of fat a day is not really a sustainable method. Yeah, I mean, it can be work. It's a good thing to do, though. I'm 3 weeks into I think a 12-week cut. At least I'm hoping it'll be 12 weeks. It might end up being 15, we'll see. I'm sitting 5 pounds down, so I'm slightly over a pound a week. So that'll be, if I can maintain that, it's a 12-week cut. If I can't, it's probably going to be a 15-week cut. So the fingers are crossed that we'll be on track still. I know this one. This is Drifting. I've known the past few, I just couldn't put my name on the title of the songs. Honestly, working in the field, not working in the field right now has been making losing weight harder. Like when I'm out in the field and we're working 8-10 hours a day, getting 10-15,000 steps in, you get your cardio, you're active, you're not sitting around. Cutting is significantly easier when you're not sedentary for a work day. I didn't realize that until this past couple weeks when we've been stuck at the shop just waiting for something to do. Actually, something also I need to do today is I haven't really gotten out to do much. I've just been walking around the house, cleaning and stuff. Probably should go AVL install, audio video lighting. So we're on new construction sites and stuff like that. So it's a degree of physical labor. I don't think it's the most physically laborious. It's definitely not the most physically laborious job I've done. I'd say working at UPS was harder on my body, just from the amount of moving that I was doing, amount of weight that I moved. If you want to get in shape, work at a warehouse. I would come home, I think I'd eat like almost 4,000 calories of just candy, and I would drop weight. I was struggling to keep my weight above 180 working at UPS. Yeah. That's not the... That doesn't take into account the days that we would go work out after a shift, and then when the gym closed, we'd go to someone's house and we'd spar. On those days, I mean, we'd be out 12, 14 hours just straight working or working out. I gotta do that twice? Did it tell me that? Oh, it says it right there. Missed it. Ground has such a different vibe from most Good Kid songs. Especially this opening. Dark, gritty. Normally their music is so much much more bright. Bullet you left in my thigh, well I'm giving it back to you. Where is this? There it is. I'd like to know this time, I just thought you'd like to know. This would probably be a good one to practice on guitar, at least this opening. That is not secured on there very well. I mean, yeah, I guess that locks it in place, and we're gonna have more on top probably. It really does just take two or three sections of Lego for something to be like locked in and not torsion out. The V and the O are significantly less inclusive. Not inclusive. In depth. As the L and the E were. These guys each took a stream, and they were about an hour long. We've done the V and half of the O in an equal amount of time. I may get myself a geology set. I've been kind of looking at some of the rocks. They look like they'd be pretty fun to build. How much is that? I don't know if I want to know, because I know they just dropped those, or released the prices on the Pokemon starter set of like $650. I ain't spending that much on a Lego set. Yeah, no, that's $680. Lego Titanic ain't happening. I love building Lego sets, but they are a bit insane for how much price they how much they charge for them. One thing that is very well priced. Oh, what is the store called? Is it Rumi? It is little like wooden sets that are, I guess, interactive. Row Life. Originally, I think they were making book nooks, but they started making like interactive sets. There's a spaceship that, like a space shuttle, you can kind of push forwards and it'll end up going up. And then there's two arms that'll clamp around the back side of it. There's a lot of cool stuff. And those are, they are much cheaper. So maybe I'd look at doing one of those. This is a very in-depth piece right here. I think I've been accidentally working with it off camera. Kind of looking at that now. You gotta go, Koi. You have a wonderful night. Thanks for hanging out. There we go. Ooh, you anchor that down really well. That's a very fun way to connect all that. See, now that is very in-depth and relatively complex for this shape. This has been a fun piece to build here. Interesting. These aren't symmetrical from side to side. Bag 7 produces a longer side than bag 8 will. I was wondering when I saw us building with just these two guys. Yeah, that's quite a bit shorter. Doesn't seem like it's a full block though. Okay. Yeah, that'll sit like, that'll end up sitting like this. there gonna be enough to finish all this? Or am I supposed to have another bag? I'm very confused. This does not seem like this is enough. Oh, that's why. There is in fact a ninth bag. I was wondering there. The forbidden Lego building techniques. Tide building. Build like that and you'll get a the police would like to know your location notification. You go here. Yeah, it really does feel like this is still... There's all this bag, but how is this all going to help debuff this? Yes, it's going to connect. There's these pieces here. It's not just going to build out and be solid. It's going to be hollow on the sides. You go here. You go there. Camera still is just a bit far away from all this, isn't it? To really be able to see this. Fortunately, I mean, I could get it closer. It's gonna get out of focus when I drew this though, unfortunately. That's a bit closer. Hopefully that's a bit easier to see now. I think I probably need to go ahead and refocus this. I'm not doing that right now. This song I listened to so many times doing the first photography project that now, or I specifically listened to it so many times with the photography video and photography behind it that I can hear the parts where video audio would cut through at the certain moments in the song. I no longer just hear the song and music. That's all we have for this part. Come on. That one. Where's that? E piece. There. Yes, that's it. Okay, just fall off. Yep, it's fine. Oh, okay. That's gonna act as, I guess, a stopping point. Don't mind me bumping the microphone. Watch, I'm almost putting my arm on that cable. I don't want to be putting pressure on that thing. Ooh, these are much longer. Guess I'm trying to put that one on backwards. That ain't gonna work. It's the weekend. The brain cells don't gotta be firing just yet. I think one change I might make, not to this, but to the music, I might re-export it as a mono output. Or actually, I probably can do that from here. No, I cannot. Yeah, I'd have to probably re-export it as a mono output because I've been listening to it for now. And while stereo is great when you're listening to music, as a background music, it's kind of weird because it makes half of it feel empty and the other half there's music coming through. It's an interesting listening experience. Something I didn't take into account. We gotta make 3 of you, okay. Wrong way. Woo, dropping things. Guess it doesn't really matter which side it's on. Well, it just matters the orientation, and we got that backwards. Dang it. On the last one, too. Now these just... snap into place. Something doesn't feel right there. You feel like you're too far down. Feels like you should be there. The drawings would agree with me on that. I think I'm reading this backwards. think these should be going on the top, not the bottom. That must be where I'm mistaking this at. Now that's sideways. Yeah, that looks more appropriate. Flip that, should be the same. I don't know if I'd exactly call this an L. I mean, I know it's Legos, so you can't do too much with it. Still, that's sideways. Yeah, still don't know if I'd call that a no. Alright, what's the special thing we gotta do for this one? This is the song I'm doing for my current photography side project. Which, check it out, Deference for Darkroot on Instagram. Eventually coming out. Gotta get the shameless plug in there. You're located away from that. Why would you break it apart? Why would you ever do that? That in place? I had to do that way. Unfortunately, I couldn't have done it any other way. I want to snap this side in first, I think. Well, that would be it. This is quite a large set. I mean, it's a forearms diagonal. I should get the stuff to build the stand. This one's sitting right here. Ooh, this O is heavy. This side is much heavier than this one. POV, you don't know what you're looking at. I'm pretty sure that did not just fall off of here. I think this was one little extra piece that I had and it was just sat there. I just heard something snap off and or something pop and I was like, ah, what did I break already? I mean, it's secured together. Kind of neat how being able to see the backside of it versus the glossy, more finished front. Press all this down. Ooh, that slides pretty easily. Interesting. I mean, it is just connected on the bar, grabbed on, so I can slide. Makes sense. When can we get a Reading Terminal Market set? When's that coming, Lego? Big ass set of all the shops and restaurants. Yeah. Hour 13. We call it there. This ring keeps sliding up on me. Maybe we be back later with more. I finally get to tear this setup down, clean up my wires again. I just cleaned them up like 2 days before I decided to do this, and I had to take apart my wires. Now it's a mess behind my desk again. So I get the opportunity to make that all look pretty again. Set my camera back up for face cam, I guess. But yeah, that was fun. Took me a lot longer doing it this way than it would had I normally just built it. I would have had this done in 2 days, maybe, instead of 2-3 weeks. That's the problem. When it gets to when I have to stream it, then all of a sudden it slows it down. I blame you, chat. I blame you. You're distracting me, forcing me to interact and chat, talk, and do creator things. But yeah, that's that. That's been fun. I don't know what else to say, so goodbye.
It's coming to a close. I guess I should know that I'm never gonna see you again in a place that sells vintage clothes. I guess you should know that it hasn't been the easiest years for a band living in the throes. And then I see a smile between repetitive aisles of flannel shirts, and I thought you would show like a beautiful ghost caught in a saving throw. And I don't even care that it's over, and I don't even care. Coming to a, I guess I should know that the softer severed face, the words remain as shown in the summer snow. Well, it hasn't been the easiest years in a life that hasn't let you go.